To Yom Ha'atzmaut, Israel's 67th birthday, on behalf of the Kingston Jewish Council, Jewish National Fund, and B'nai B'rith.
What we're celebrating today is Yom Ha'atzmaut and Yom HaZikaron. Yom HaZikaron is usually the day before Yom Ha'atzmaut, and it's a celebration to commemorate all the fallen soldiers in Israel and anybody that's died in terrorist attacks.
In times of celebration, we always remember and think about people that we have lost.
In Israel, Independence Day comes immediately after Remembrance Day, because we cannot celebrate and rejoice in our freedom without first commemorating those who sacrificed so we can be where we are today.
The Independence Day of Israel is a very important event in the Jewish people's history. For 2,000 years, the Jewish people were spread all over the world. During the war, it was a Holocaust when 6 million innocent Jews perished. And after the Holocaust, after the Second World War was over, the international community and United Nations decided for Jews to have their own state. In May 1948, the Jewish state was created, and since then, we are celebrating every year the Independence Day of Israel.
The Zohar says that in one side of our heart there needs to be a little bitterness, and at the same time, at the other side of the heart there needs to be joy. And this is something that we've struggled with, this concept, for all of the events that we've gone through and that we celebrate.
As a Jewish person, it's our homeland, and many people see it that way, and I think it's an emotional tie that we have, so this is a day to celebrate that.
We have a homeland, and it's been striving for the last 67 years, and it's important for those of us that aren't in Israel or can't celebrate there to be able to celebrate in the diaspora. Food and Jewish culture are very intertwined. Any event that happens, any celebration, any festival, there's a huge food component to it. We put together a spread of 35 to 40 different items of the foods of Israel and the Middle East. Moussaka. Chicken marinated in sumac, cinnamon, cumin, cloves. A bit of bread underneath. You put your chicken on top, put the onions on top of that, cover it with another layer of pita bread. Then you put it in the oven and you bake it so everything absorbs in by the time you got a nice casserole at the end. This dish is called shakshuka, and what it is, it's a combination of red and green peppers, tomatoes, garlic laid out into a pan. I'm going to heat the sauce up, then I'm going to make little indentations in the tomato. I'm going to crack eggs in there, put it back in the oven to bake it so you have an egg and tomato sauce dish. Any Israeli meal that you have will always have 15 to 20 salads beforehand. We got roasted eggplant, we've got tomato and cucumber salad, beet salad, we got carrot salad, we got hummus, we've got tahina. I feel that I'm passing our traditions on that I got from my mother, from my grandmother, because 90% of all the true Jewish recipes were just hand-me-downs and from one generation to the next. If we don't continue doing it, suddenly there's nothing left of anything traditional because nobody's passed those recipes on.
Music is my passion. In my repertoire we have a lot of Hebrew songs, Yiddish songs, and Ladino songs. Ladino is a language of Sephardic Jews. We are considered to be Ashkenazi Jews, but there is a group which is considered to be Sephardic, and they use the language Ladino. which is a mixture of Spanish and Hebrew, whereas Yiddish is a mixture of German and Hebrew. So my mother tongue was, when I was a boy, was Yiddish.
It gives us an opportunity to come together as a community, everybody from all their different backgrounds and heritages.
It's a big holiday in Israel and all over the world for all the Jewish people.